Alrighty, we got a 3-on-3 powered cube draft. I'm passing to Zorg. If you remember from other videos, he's a former Swedish national champion, also likes to play combo. So I'm going to take Mox Ruby. Nice. Passing Animate Dead, most likely, or Ocelot Pride. Zorg's got a good range. If he first picked a white card, he'll just take Pride. But I think those are the two cards most likely to be selected. My teammate Timrod will definitely take Ocelot Pride if it's still there. He loves his black-white sewers. And besides Animate Dead, Ocelot Pride, I don't know. I mean, Unholy Heat maybe goes. Maybe Ignoble doesn't. Maybe is it time for to be red-green again? I always do well with that. It's also Soul Guide, Baleful Strix, so we'll see what comes around. What goes around, it comes around. And here, Oust and Path and Duress are the good cards. There's also some lands that aren't as good. I think I just take Oust. I like Oust more than Path. I mean, they're both really good. The reason I like Oust more is early in the game, not the draft. Early in the game, you can cast Oust. Like, ousting a turn 1 Noble or Ocelot Pride is a lot better than pathing it. So I guess I will take that. And maybe I'll draft red-white. You know, scrappy little red-white deck. Or maybe I'll take Brain Freeze. You never know. There's also Lumberjack and Fury. And Thassa's Oracle. Skyclave, Snuff Out. Kind of an unfortunate last pick that I had to take an Oust, because now all the good cards are not, like, I don't really want to take Skyclave over Fury or Brain Freeze or Snuff Out, but I think I will just probably take Fury. When you have Ruby, you a little bit more want to be red. Fury's a good card. All right, I'll take Fury. We'll see where we go from here. The answer could be Boros, everyone's favorite. I mean, if it was an 8-player draft, I'd be more inclined to take the Brain Freeze, but in a 6-player draft, I think it's a little bit riskier. You just see fewer packs. There's less packs to see Underworld Breach or LED. And I think Skyclave is too weak to take over Fury here. I think Snuff Out is also not a crazy pick to make there. Be black-white. No, I think red-white is generally a little better than black-white. Let's see what we got here. Now there's like Pinnacle Emissary, Displacer Kitten. Oh, I think I'll just take Evora. I like Evora a lot. Red cards are good with Fury, duh. I think Absent is okay, but it's pretty committal, and I don't even have to be white. I took an Oust. That doesn't mean I'm locked into that, but I think Evora is good, so I will take that. Maybe Unholy Heat comes back from our opening pack. Also could still be red-green, depending on kind of what the packs look like. Now there's a red and 6, Zhao the Moonslayer, Simian Spirit Guide. So this is 2/2 Menace and non-basics enter tapped, and you pay 7 mana to turn them into a Blood Moon. I do like red and 6, but I can't really take it here, I don't think. There's also Walking Ballista, Metamorphosis Fanatic, Blood Crypt. I kind of want to just take Blood Crypt. I think it's just the strongest card here. There's also Walking Ballista as a decent card. There's no white card to take. All right, let's just take Blood Crypt. I also end up Mardu like a decent amount. It's a late mana leak. There's also Containment Priest and Carnage Interpreter. And Ice Till and Birds. But yeah, this is a confusing draft. What am I supposed to be doing here? I mean, Carnage Interpreter is good with Evora and Fury. Maybe I just take that. Taking that over Mana Leak is so rough, though. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take Mana Leak. We'll see what happens. Ignoble came back around. So did Soul Guide. So did Treasure Cruise. All right, I'm going to take Treasure Cruise here. Treasure Cruise is good in, like, sloppy drafts when you just have a bunch of stuff. And this looks fine. I could take Ignoble, but I don't know. There's also Meticulous Archive and Jacked Rabbit here. Seachrome Coast. Enduring Curiosity is kind of interesting. I could take one of the blue-white duels. They're both here, which is something. I don't really want Jacked Rabbit that bad. Touch the Spirit Realm, I guess, is decent with Fury. It's not as good with, like, these things. I'm just going to take a piece of fixing. Now there's still a Lumberjack. There's an Arena of Glory. There's an Ether Spellbomb. Maybe I just take Arena of Glory. It's good with Fury, good with Evora. Okay. Spara's Headquarters could be something. Unexpectedly Absent. Pinnacle Emissary, we're not that close to. I think I'll take Talisman. Honestly, we could end up wanting that. This could be like some kind of Jeskai mid deck. I do like those decks. All right, Blood Crypt seems like the least likely card right now. Everything else is kind of on the table. I'm just mostly trying to take good cards when I see them. Like, I didn't really want to pass a super late mana leak. And Zhao came back. So did Black-Red Talisman. So did Ren and 6. I guess I'll take Zhao here. Maybe there's like an aggressive red deck here. All right. I'll take Winds of Abandon now. Maybe we're just red-white. Splashing blue or something. Here, I'll take Time Warp. I've got 3 good blue cards, 2 decent white cards. All right, another blue-white land. All right, well, that helps. I have Fury. I have a couple red cards. Yeah, it could have been green, but I just didn't feel like a super big pull into it. And then here, oh, there's a green card. There's a Lurrus. Oh. Besides Fury, we actually have a decent Lurrus start. Oh, we actually have a really nice Lurrus start. I think I might still just take Wooded Foothills. I think Lurrus will wheel a decent amount of the time. There's also Mother of Runes, Undermountain Adventure, Tinker, Gristlebrand, Retrofitter, From the Catacombs, Asika's Chariot. There's a lot of pretty strong cards. You know what? I'm going to take Wooded Foothills. I also don't really know where I'm going this draft. So taking a fetch land seems like a pretty decent way to hedge. This is a weird draft. Lurrus, I think, has a decent chance of coming back, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. Because I do think Mother of Runes is going to be one of the cards taken. Now there's an Ajani. All right, I'm taking Ajani. No matter what I end up doing, Ajani is just an awesome card. Also, there's Pyroblast, Bolt, Dak, Death Greeter, Vindicate, Sean. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in this pack, but I'll take Ajani. And now there's Mana Drain and Lotus Petal. Inquisition, Plateau, Inti, Emberwild Captain. I kind of want to just take Mana Drain here because it's the best card, and I feel like I've actually got some good syncs with it. Plus, Bauble and Petal. All right, I actually think we can make Lurrus work. I think there's a decent chance Lurrus comes back, but we'll see. Lurrus also is a combo with the Johnny, by the way. Let's see, so we have Oust, Winds, Talisman, Treasure Cruise, Time Warp. There's a Volcanic. All right. Volcanic is really nice for after what I've taken here. And there's also a Oko, Sheldock. No, I mean, Volcanic is clearly the pick I need to make that regardless. And then here, oh, I love a Malcolm. There's also Cathar Commando, but I think I take Malcolm here. Oh, there's a Multiversal Passage as well. Maybe I just do that, actually, because either Malcolm or Cathar Commando wheels. Also, Deathrite could wheel. All right, yeah, I'll take Multiversal Passage. So I have decent lands. Okay, I actually feel like we're getting somewhere. And I haven't had to make any big picks predicated on getting Lurrus back. I do think there's a good chance I get it back, but because it's also pack 2, like people are less likely to be able to go into that. But I don't think I've made any picks that are really like heavily based on that either. Like if I saw Bombardiers and didn't take it, that would be one thing. But I mean, it's not like I don't think the Oko is supposed to take over Volcanic anyways. So this looks good to me, but we'll see where we end up. And now Reprieve is the card I want to take either way. With Dragon's Rage, Selfless Spirit, there's a Bolas Citadel. Where's Mark? All right. Is Mark aware? I mean, I have a lot of good blue and white interaction. I don't even have that many reasons to be red, except I have a lot of red lands. All right, Lurrus did come back. I will take it over Chain Lightning. And we drafted Lurrus now. We're where I want to be. Lurrus with Arena of Gloria? Get a Hasted Cat in there. I mean, Chain Lightning's a great card too, but we actually are in the spot for Lurrus. So the Zhao is not a big pull. I'm basically just blue-white Lurrus with all the lands for red, so we'll see. And then here, so Dak I don't want to take because of Lurrus. Same with Chandra. There's Vindicate, but I don't have any black cards yet, and I mean, I guess I have Blood Crypt. There's Ketria Triome, which isn't really necessary with Wooded Foothills. There's also JVP. I think I'll take that. Jace, I already have Oust and Winds, and I'm hoping to pick up more stuff. All right. Jace is nice. Plateau, I think. Oh, no, I got to take Ursa's Bauble, right? So we're going to get one card back after on the wheel. I don't even have that many red cards. It makes Wooded Foothills into white, which is really nice. Ursa's Bauble is so good with Lurrus, though. No, I'll take the Plateau. I'll be responsible. And then here, passing on Paragon and Oko, but I'll take Sheldock into, Deathrite or Infernal Grasp. I have a little bit of mana for either, but not a lot. I don't want to take Botanical Sanctum, I don't think. I think I will just take Infernal Grasp. And then here, I guess Concealing Curtains. I really don't think I want to play Caryatid. I'll take Razor Verge and pass these 2 cards, I guess. I'm not going to play either. I don't really think I want to play Concealing Curtains either, to be fair. All right. So we've got Jeskai Lurrus plus Blood Crypt and Wooded Foothills with not Arena of Glory, Multiversal Passage as well. Okay. Any last pick Urza's Baubles? It could happen. I think I'm more likely to get Tezzeret last pick, but there's not really a reasonable way for Urza's Bauble to go last, but I did get that late Vindicate, which is nice. This JVP looks a little better with Vindicate and Infernal Grasp. So I will try to play black. Wooded Foothills will help. Oh, Unearthed Last is actually great too. Never mind. It wasn't really on my radar, though it really should have been. All right. And oh man, there's an Oracle out there that we're passing a Consult to. There's also a Manifold Key and a Voltaic Key. So I guess if someone has that, and none of these cards help me. There's like Feywild, Sunset Saboteur. I could just hate the Demonic Consultation. I mean, I could take Stomping Ground, but I didn't even take the Deathrite, and it's not like it helps with Wooded Foothills. I could also just hate Feywild Caretaker because it's a very strong card. I think Zorg took that Oracle. I think Mark is more likely to have taken the Oracle. I don't want to hate the Demonic Consultation. I think I'm just going to hate Feywild Caretaker. It's kind of a bummer, but here it is. Oh, Badger Mole Cub. Yeah, we're trying this one. Now there's a Trop, which doesn't help me too much. A Magda, Spire Bluff, and Steam Vents, but I already have Volcanic. So Badger Mole Cub. I think I just take Magda. This looks like a pretty nice Magda deck. I'll get a land back of some kind. All right, well, my first 2 picks were a Hate Draft and a Magda, so brutal opening to pack 3, I will say that, but I think we've got potential to have a good pack here if the rest of the packs are a little bit better, and I'm going to get a land back out of this pack, or maybe if these like Trop and Stomping Grounds kind of show up for free, I might just take Tarmogoyf. I like Tarmogoyf in Lurrus decks. I think it's actually kind of reasonable. And here's the Umzo's GT. There's LED to go with that Brain Freeze. There's Lorien Revealed. I do like that. A bunch of lands. I'll just take Lorien Revealed. I think Lorien Revealed's awesome. And I think like maybe Sculler is playable if I get it back, or Crater Maker. I mean, those cards will still be there if I want them. And here, Mystic Confluence. I like expensive spells in Lurrus. I do like Mawlock, but I'm going to take Confluence and maybe it comes back. There's also a Bronco. I'd abandon Air Temple, which I would definitely play, but I'm just going to take Mystic Confluence here. Lion's Eye Diamond with Lurrus is funny, but I don't think that's where I wanted to be. And then here, Minskid Boo and Quantum Riddler, whatever. I'll take Misty Rainforest, which is a blue-red-white duel. Yeah, and green, of course. And maybe Bitter Triumph for a Demi comes back. All right. Works for me. It's possible Lotus Cobra. No, I just don't really need a lot of green. I don't have a lot of other green cards. I could also cut Talisman. Right now I'm at like pretty short on playables, so I guess there's a chance Concealing Curtain gets in, or Zhao. Though I have a lot of non-basics, so I don't really want to play Zhao if I can avoid it. That was pick 5, so I get one more pack of stuff. Yeah, not picking the Bauble. Plateau over Bauble was tough, but I think that's where I wanted to be. Ooh, I do love a Balance. Yeah, I'm going to take Balance. I hope Blood Tithe comes back and there's a bunch of lands, but I think Balance in this deck is going to be nice. I don't have a lot of Planeswalkers or anything, but I guess I have two creatures that flip into them, and I just have a lot of spells. I'll just end up balancing and then using Lurrus afterwards. Is kind of the idea. I could use a little bit more black fixing. I didn't see a land that would help Misty help black, but I'm not sure. Storm Chaser's Talent is kind of interesting here. There's also Sunset Saboteur, and I could take Stomping Ground and maybe open the door to just playing some green cards. But I think I'll just take Storm Chasers. Storm Chasers is a reasonable one. Now there's Robber of the Rich, Badger Mole, Cub, Tarmogoyf. I could take Trop and wheel a green card here. I could hate Othari. I don't really want to do that. I might just take Robber. Robber is also a kind of nice card. And then I just don't end up splashing green at that point, most likely. Now, Sculler or K-Command or Creeping Tar Pit. If I take Tar Pit, there'll be one card left. Sadly, it might be Arwen. I do like Tar Pit. It would just be another piece of fixing. Right now I have... The problem I have with taking Tide Hollow Scullers, I don't have that much black fixing. Tar Pit will help with some of those other cards. And now I can take Caustic Bronco or Sunfall. I don't want to take Witherbloom, Keen-Eyed, Binding. So I could take Abandoned Air Tumble, but I think I want to take a spell here. This looks like a spot for Sunfall, honestly. And then here, now I can take a Demi, which is a good way to protect Lurrus. I'll take the Blood Tithe here, though. I'm trying not to play tons here. I'm not going to play the Talisman. I guess I'll pay it an upheaval for whatever reason. All right, so now I'm going to play black for the 2 removal spells and Unearth, especially since Unearth cycles. But I don't want any creatures that are black that are like early plays. I don't think that's where I want to be. And would I play Tarmogoyf? I'm not going to play the Vinestock, so I'll take the Tarmogoyf. I have 1, 2. If I played 1 forest, I'd have like 4 sources. It was Arwen. All right, let's go build this thing. All right. Well, I also realized I said something that made no sense, which is that Mark was probably playing Oracle. Mark wasn't on my team. For some reason, I like incepted myself into thinking he was. The good news is that my teammate Timrod hated the consult anyway, so it worked out. Let me just switch Wooded Foothills here. All right. Yeah, I think this deck is interesting. Lurrus Control with some cheap red creatures. Having a Johnny, which no way I can make a Johnny flip like easily. Or Zhao, I'm just gonna take it out. I'm not gonna play the card. I don't care. Oh, I have a Razorverge Thicket, so I could play Tarmogoyf off 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 sources. I don't really want this Talisman in there right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources. It's not actually too bad. Let's see. Mountain, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Misty. Oh, I never got a red-green land. Oh, no, I have Volcanic. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. That's plenty of red. And then white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And blue. This is one land actually too many because I have Lorien revealed. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So this is good mana if I want to go 1 too many, which I actually kind of don't mind doing in these decks anyways. And I think I just put in Blood Tithe and have a somewhat sketchy Blood Tithe. 9 red. I can just cut the mountain. I don't need a basic for any particular reason. And I think 1 extra swamp would be better. Just because I just need 1 more black. 8 red is, I think, enough. All right. And this is enough white, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. All right. Oh, plus this is an extra white and red. Nice. Okay, yeah. That's good. Well, and blue, of course. All right, let's do it. So Timrod on my team opened Lotus and Time Walk. Nice. Is basically mono white with Aang and Time Walk. With Swords, Path, Ocelot Pride, See, Told You, Mother of Runes. Yeah, this looks great. White Plume as well. Ooh, nice. Broccoli Rob is on red-black with just red-black mid stuff. Pyro and Barrogoy from the Catacombs. Dracosaur One Ring. Has a Soul Ring, which is nice. Oliphant, Pyroblast, Thoughtseize, Inquisition, Cut Down. Yeah, this looks great too. All right, let's see how my deck does, huh? All right, on the play via Zorg here. Reveal Lurrus. Let's go. And, well, Blood Tithe actually looking pretty nice here. I've got turn 2 Blood Tithe, which is not the easiest thing for this deck to do, to be honest, but we'll take it. No white mana, but also no white cards, so. Oh no, Strip Mine. Well, that actually is going to make it so I can't cast this Blood Tithe. That's unfortunate. Uh-oh, there's a late Renin 6 going around here too. Let's go Infernal Grasp on the Ignoble here. Pass the turn. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my god. Well, now I can at least play the Blood Tithe, but I'm just going to lose to this Strip Mine Renin 6. I don't really... It'll depend a lot. If Zorg has a play this turn, then yeah, I'll probably lose to Renin 6 Strip Mine. Like if it can do that and kill my Blood Tithe. All right, I'm just going to use the Blood token. Get rid of Time Warp. I don't think that one's getting cast anytime soon here. Okay, hopefully it's get back Strip Mine go. No. Birds and Sylvan Safekeeper. Okay. Attack Renin 6. I mean, I don't really see it happening here, but put Lurrus into my hand, I guess. And maybe I can cast a Treasure Cruise at some point. Although I guess playing Seachrome Coast maybe was not the right idea because of that. I should have just played Plateau. I was going to be able to play this untapped at some point regardless. I just don't think I'm going to beat getting a land blown up every single turn. Especially since Zorg's still even getting to play cards. I guess we'll see. Okay. Okay. That's something, I guess. Let's play Lurrus here. I have Unearth, so I'm not even that worried about Lurrus dying. This is going to be Titania here soon or something? Who knows? Oh my god, is this Ancient Tomb into Titania? I kind of feel like it is. But we'll see. Because letting Lurrus or Renin 6 go is a statement, you know? Could just be like a questing beast, I guess. I don't think I'm going to beat Titania. Make a bunch of 5/5s. All right. Strip Mine in hand. I don't think so. Unfortunate. I don't really have a sideboard against that. Strip Mine's especially brutal for me because like my deck already just playing a bunch of colors, so don't like it. All right, well, I'd like to play first. Let's see if I get a Mox Ruby. Maybe that'll help. No red, but I have turn 2 a Johnny and with Infernal Grasp. And if I draw red, I can get a Magda into play. Probably going to get Strip Mined here. Or worse, turn 1 Birds, turn 2 Strip Mine, Renin 6. The Dream. Underground Mortuary. Okay. Johnny. Do need red mana. So we'll put the card on top. So, I mean, this turn I still can either put Lurrus into play or I can cast Infernal Grasp. So, Safekeeper. Oh, that's the Lorien Revealed is nice. All right. Because now that gets Volcanic, so I get to hit for 3 here. Island Cycle for Volcanic Island. Troll of Khazad-dûm. Getting Swamp. Okay, didn't get red mana. Volcanic, and I think I just play Magda here. Seems like getting value over time would be nice. I could play Blood Tithe and Blood Tithe kill my cat to flip a Johnny, but I feel like this is... I can just do this and then beat down, yeah, Infernal Grasp on that. Well, I guess he's got Sylvan Safekeeper, so it's not going to be quite as easy as that. Oh. Huh, that's almost It's interesting. Let's see. I think I am going to play Arena of Glory. I'm going to exert it. Blood Tithe Harvester with haste. Get the Sylvan Safekeeper. Winds of Abandon the Troll. Actually, no. Let's not Winds of Abandon the Troll. Let's go to attacks. Then it's Infernal Grasp the Troll before blocks. Actually, maybe I should have used the floating mana to even discard this island. I'm not sure. Okay, this worked out pretty nicely. Arena of Glory Blood Tide. This is a way to do it. And next turn, I can put Lurrus into hand. Let's see what this is here. I mean, a Titania here doesn't really do anything, so I don't think it's that. I could have also killed my own Cat Warrior to flip a Johnny, but it didn't feel like that was the move there. Mind Twist for 2. Oh, I guess it kind of worked out that I didn't use the blood token. Hit for 5. Vindicate the cat, maybe? No. I should just vindicate the ancient too. No. If I vindicate... No. Let's vindicate the cat. Flip. Make a cat, because this also deals 2. And now Zorg can't really even tap Ancient Tomb without dying. And I have a Creeping Tar Pit out. So I think I'm going to get this game. I ended up... That Lorien revealed to get Volcanic was a really nice draw. And we're not going to need Lurrus here. Got game 2. All right. Sideboarding once again. I will pass on that. I'm already playing 18 lands. I don't think I'm going to change anything. I'm just going to hope I don't get strip mined. Or if I do, that I have a good enough start. All right, Mox Ruby. Let's go. Okay, that's a Mox Ruby. With a tap land, so I don't get to play the turn 1 2-drop, but still could be good. All right. Oh, interesting. Pass the turn. I think drawing Mana Leak means I just want a Mana Leak. I'm just worried about a Wrenn and 6 resolving on turn 2. Also, playing a Demi on turn 2 isn't even like that incredible. All right. Guess I'm glad I played it this way, but seeing that strip mine is no good. Need to draw a land here. Stat. Okay, well, I'll play Meticulous Archive. Look for a land. At the top. If he's got ways to recur the strip mine, then yeah, not looking good for me. If he doesn't, then we'll see. I get to play a Demi next turn, because I'm just going to play my planes and pass the turn. Bin to Snuff Out. All right. I don't mind that, because I'm about to play a snuff-outable creature. My white removal spells, actually all my spells in hand are kind of bad. It's unfortunate. All right. A Demi. I mean, they're not bad as in like they're weak cards. They're bad as in it's going to be hard to cast these. Oh man, Endurance. Let's just chill for a sec. I am worried about Endurance. Play Shelldock. I think I Shelldock a Balance here. Okay, maybe I gave up 3 damage. It just 6 card or 5 cards in hand, playing nothing on that turn. That would be a place where I would be worried about Endurance, so now I will attack. I mean, that's not that bad. I can just replay it with Lurrus, but it is funny. guess if you're committed to the bit, if you had nothing this turn and next turn, then sure. Okay, I'll choose Swamp. Pay 2 life. I think I Time Warp because actually, no, I don't Time Warp. And the reason I don't, oh, I do have to Time Warp because I can't play a Demi in the same turn yet. So let's just go Time Warp. Hope to draw a land here. Oh, Jace. Jace. And I'm going to play Lurrus. I have Unearth, so I'm not that worried about playing Lurrus without anything to play. And it's not like Zorg has shown us a ton of removal. Plus, this plays around Mind Twist pretty nicely. And you can't have that much to do if your Endurance play was nothing turn 3, nothing turn 4. Did a good job playing around Endurance at least. We're getting Titaniate or something? No, this is a Mawloc. Oh, Troll. That's so much less bad. Okay. That's less bad by a lot. All right. I'll go to 18. Infernal Grasp? Yeah, let's go Infernal Grasp on the Troll. Play a Demi. Attack, gain 3 life. And actually, I'll just loot now and then discard, I think, Sunfall. Sunfall's not looking very good here. A Demi can protect Lurrus now. Jace Time Warp is coming very soon here as well. All right. As long as I still am scared of Trip Mine, my mana base is really not. It barely works as is. I couldn't play Lurrus and a Demi in the same turn after playing a 5-color land. Yeah, don't like that. Okay. What do you Strip Mine, though, is the question. There's a lot of options. Okay, my only black mana. And Undermount. Okay. Well, if I find black or white mana, I actually feel like I'm in great shape. Because I'm going to use Jace, and then I can play Winds or Winds Grasp, and they're both really good. Though actually, I'm going to be able to get lands, hold on, either way. So let's go land, oh, well, it worked out that way. So let's go, how do I want to do this? I think I Winds of Abandon the Undermount Adventure. Loot with Jace. Yeah, discard Blood Tithe. Play Jace. Cast Infernal Grasp. Sadly, couldn't quite set up the Time Warp. Infernal Grasp. And the reason I did it this way is I'd rather, if he's got to animate, I'd much rather him animate Endurance than Undermount. And then I'm going to attack Zorg for 6 here. I mean, Ren and 6 can do its thing. Because I want to take the initiative and go and get a land. So an island, swamp, or plains. I think I get swamp, which means the Sheldock's probably getting Strip Mined, but I actually kind of don't care about that either because it's a balance under it that doesn't really do that much. And I'm just going to win against Strip Mine anyway. Woo! We take those. Mega Flood, but you know what? That's a dub. All right, time for round 2. Playing as Mark. Mark's on combo. He's got Ancestral. He's got Bowls and Citadel. I don't actually have much in the way of hand disruption, unfortunately, though. This hand's not bad. Turn 1 Volcanic, Storm Chaser's Talent. Turn 2 Magda or Ajani. The Oust isn't doing a whole lot here, but this is at least a reasonably fast start, and I don't have to play against Strip Mine. Lurrus did its thing, though. 1-0 with Lurrus. Take that. Let's see what Mark's got for me here. Basically, if you look at our deck here, the cards that are relevant are like Vindicate to kill a land, Mystic Confluence, Mana Leak, Mana Drain. So I have a couple counters and a fast clock, and then I will side in Concealing Curtains just because I figure that's probably better than whatever my worst card, Winds of Abandon might be my worst card. In fact, I might have multiple cards I want to side in. Let's see. Maybe I sided in Tarmogoyf, honestly. It might be better than a removal spell. Okay, any Mox Rubies? This would be a hand where Mox Ruby would pop off. Oh, Reprieve. I forgot I had that too. Okay, so, you know, I have a couple counters here. We might be able to put up a little bit of resistance. Storm Chaser's Talent. I think I play Magda because it's not like a Johnny's dying here anyways. And it'd be nice to generate some mana, get that Blood Tithe into play, or cast a Time Warp. Time Warp also could definitely be an important part of winning here. Just if he thinks he's got another turn, I go Time Warp. Or if he casts Doomsday, you know, drops down to like 8 when I have 4 power in play, that sort of thing. Okay, Fiery Islet. So not lots of lands in hand if you're playing Fiery Islet. Killing Magda was pretty unfortunate. Let's a Johnny. He killed Magda, and I have drawn 3 spells and 0 lands. So can't say I'm thrilled. Consider in response. Yeah, you got it. And I'll hit for 1. And then we're getting to the point of the game where I might just need to leave up Reprieve, though I kind of feel like I need to get one more thing. If Magda had survived, we'd be on easy street because I would attack. Well, I would still just do this turn, but then next turn I'd be able to play something and have Reprieve up. I really do need to draw lands, though. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do much. Kept the card on top. Lotus Petal. Dark Ritual Citadel or something? Well, there's the ritual. Yeah, there's just no way I could leave up Reprieve when I had a 1-1 in play. That's not going to work. Manamorphose. This is turn 4. Okay. It is possible he doesn't have like a win here, but just has a draw 7 or something. Or he's just playing a Citadel. Or he's maybe playing like some kind of sweeper or something. I'm not sure. But got 2 spells played, 4 mana floating. No, 3 spells played with Petal. And I guess he could Doomsday, crack Islet, draw Ancestral, but I don't see how you get Oracle out. My teammate luckily has the Lotus. Doomsday would drop Mark down to 8. And so I'd attack for 4 down to 4, which is exactly the situation I said, except I can't cast Time Warp because I'm on 2 mana here. I guess Robber would actually make it 2. I don't have a way to kill my cat to flip a Johnny either. Mox Robber would make it 1 because I would get 1 sort of point of prowess. Okay, command? Oh, killing a Johnny and discarding Echo of Eons? Okay. Is he going to Echo of Eons here? I guess I wouldn't be that sad about that. Oh, or no. We're casting like Wheel of Fortune maybe? All right. Fair enough. Reprieve on Echo would have been nice too. Oh, wow. Are we going to Echo right now? His hand is that bad. I could make sense to do that. On my turn, I might cast... Well, now that he's played the LED, I would probably Vindicate the LED. God, this is the kind of matchup where like 1 force of will or negation just goes so far, but fortunately don't have that. All right, Echo of Eons. I got a mana drain at least. Okay, and to replay LED, sure. Seachrome Coast. Attack for 3. Pass the turn with Drain up. I kind of want to draw Time Warp now with this mana drain. Well, Echo Vions is gone, so after all that, he didn't really accomplish all that much. I got to hit a land drop at least. Brutal to give you draw 7 to bunch after missing land drops, where it's just like I could just have 2 more land in play, you know? But so it goes. I'm going to cycle Unearth if he doesn't do anything. And then next turn, play Multiversal Passage on black, I guess. Could just be red still. Well, I guess it probably is red, actually, depending on what I want to play. 2 mana. Baleful Strix. Sure. I can also oust that if I want to. It doesn't really bother me too much. There is also, at some point, a line where I go Drain and then use the Drain mana to get back Drain off Storm Chasers. Oh, there's Time Warp. Okay, that is a nice one. And there's an island. 6 cards in hand. I could play Robber. I could play Oust. Yeah, Oust, Baleful Strix. Makes my Otter larger. You can redraw it with Fiery Islet, I suppose. And then I'm going to hit for 4, which really is hitting for 1 because of the Oust life gain. But then I get to play Shelldock and then have Drain up and try to set up Drain Time Warp of some kind. So, like I said, we got some moves here. Does Mark have a counter for this? What is this, K command or something? Okay. Discard. I think I discard Island. This Shelldock. Balance, Lorien Revealed, Mox. Guess I'll put Lorien Revealed under here. It's kind of a weak setup, though. Hit for 2. Be a lot better if I had a little bit more of a clock here. K command is a little bit annoying for that for sure. His top card now is Baleful Strix. I mean, I kind of obviously have a counterspell here, but what am I going to do? Doesn't feel like tapping out is gonna work out better. Also, it's a counterspell that gives me back the mana that I kind of invested in it. I feel like, where if I do end up landing a nice mana drain, then I get to spend a bunch of mana on my next turn. So I really just need Mark to play something expensive, because if I can go Robber Time Warp, well, if it's something really expensive, I can go Time Warp Storm Chaser's Talent maybe, but though I guess that still actually, that doesn't do much more damage. Let's see what this is. 2 mana, 3 mana. Oh, Doomsday? 4 or 5, whatever this is, I'm going to counter it. I would assume. It's like a Memory Jar, Pest Infestation. 6 mana? Oh, could this be the house? All right, well, mana draining the house. That's not particularly close. I bet he was hoping it was Mana Leak and he could pay with Lion's Eye Diamond. All right, so now I have 6 mana. So 6, I have 11 mana. Okay, so now I can go, I think Robber of the Rich will be better. Robber of the Rich. Time Warp. Multiversal Passage on Island. Pay 2 life. Level up Storm Chaser's Talent. Get back Time Warp. Attack for lethal. Boom. You go to 7. Then I'm going to Time Warp or take my extra turn. Land. Time Warp. Attack for 4. All right. Nice. This worked out pretty nicely. Go to 3, take my turn. Land, attack, and ooh, up a game here. All right, we got game 1. So for sideboarding, I want curtains, and I think I do want Razor Verge Thicket, Forest. Well, God. Oh, I want curtains over Winds of Abandon. Yeah, no, I actually have to put in Forest, Razor Verge Thicket, take out Plains. And I guess maybe I just take out the 2 Plains. It's not like I need basic Plains for anything. Put in Tarmogoyf, put in Lotus Cobra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green sources. Because the other thing is I have Balance that's just not going to do anything. Oust is horrendous too. I mean, all these white cards just don't really do that much. Sunfall's probably worse than Oust. At least Oust, maybe Winds is honestly better than Oust. Is a land better? Or a Talisman? Yeah, maybe I'll just put in a Talisman instead. All right. Let's see how this goes. I had some dead cards, I figure. I mean, maybe Oust for Baleful Strix. That's so horrible, though. Okay, on the draw here. Classic 18 land Talisman hand, decks. All right. Keep this. I think I just put Unearth back. This can't get white, the Misty. Oh, no, it can. It can get Meticulous Archive. Maybe I start with Meticulous Archive because it can't get black anyways. Okay. You got a turn 1 Petal. All right. Turn 1 Ancestral. Very nice. Yeah, I'll just get Meticulous Archive. I'm giving up my, like, crack fetch with Lotus Cobra in play equity, but getting a tapped Surveil land, and if I want to get white mana, I have to get a tap land, seems pretty good to do this. Plus, I can go a Demi. Get Meticulous Archive, leave up a Demi or Island plus Archive, and then I can play a Demi or Drain. So, Meticulous Archive. Blood Crypt. Oh, I should just leave that on top. That's just all the colors I want, so. My splashed Lotus Cobra really bearing fruit here. I mean, Mark's going to be thinking about mana drain for sure. Probably just doing nothing. All right. Firing off a Demi of the Silk Shoots. See what you got. Could have K command here. Would be pretty annoying. Oh, am I getting counterspelled? Oh, memory lapsed. All right. Pass the turn. Leave up a Demi. Gets to crack its strand. Oh, it does not crack Flooded Strand. So I guess doesn't have a tap land to get, or isn't sure what he wants. I'm not entirely sure. It's got a lot of mana out. Okay. Does this resolve this time? Nice. Send. No playing around Endurance this time. Cobra. Leave up Drain. But you know, at some point Mark's going to have to do something here. Is he leaving up Strand because he's going to play Bolas' Citadel and wants a shuffle effect? A Baleful Strix. Okay. I'm probably just going to Vindicate that because I can leave up mana drain still. It's not like Vindicating any of these other things is that helpful. I could Vindicate LED, I guess, but that still doesn't really seem that good. Vindicate Strix. Then for 5. This also could put him in a spot where he is concerned about Time Warp, as he should be, because I might be able to like snipe a win with Time Warp. All right, cracks the strands. Time. Oh, it did have a tap land to get, but not a black land to get. Still has triple black if he needs it for Citadel. Might just be kind of flooding out. Duress me? All right. Guess the jig is up. I could not have cast Drain here, but I figure not showing him my hand plus an extra mana on my turn is worth the downside of maybe this ups the spell count. Well, I'm officially out of gas, so Lorien Revealed, Treasure Cruise, Time Warp. These would all be pretty nice. And his deck is nice. Duress, Strix, Lapse, Ancestral. Oh, tapping that for black. Cabal Ritual. Alright, we're going to Echo of Eons here, I guess. Lots of mana floating. I guess the downside of draining is now that he has a draw 7, I'm not going to be able to have drain up or any other counter. Which didn't draw anyway. Alright, well, I assume I'm dead here. I mean, this is a draw 7 with 10 mana floating. I would say most of the time that's going to end up being lethal. But I guess we'll find out. All right, Duress, sure. Not a lot I can do about that, and you can take a Vindicate, I guess. Taking Treasure Cruise doesn't even seem like it does much. Next turn, I guess I'm going to get to go Concealing Curtains. That's something. I mean... this has to be it, right? Yeah. I'm not going to make him go through it. He gets to sack Islet, draw Ancestral, cast Oracle. He can just do that. He doesn't have to do anything else. All right. Could even... maybe I just put in Lurrus and Feywild Caretaker. It's like I don't even think bringing back Lurrus is... or like getting Lurrus and bringing it back even does anything. It's not how these games are going to go at all. I could cut the Talisman. I could maybe cut Treasure Cruise. It seems like that's just not how these games are going to play out. And I guess I could either cut the Talisman or Tarmogoyf. Hold on. Maybe what I do is I cut... now that I actually have the Feywild plan, I can take out Razorverge Thicket and take out Forest. Put in just the 2 planes, I think. Keep the Talisman, and then Upheaval Arwen. No, Arwen's green. I guess I'll just put Treasure Cruise back in. All right. We'll try that. I just don't think Lurrus is going to do much for me. I would like to play first. And all right, we're running it. I wonder if he's noticed that I'm not Lurrusing. This is turn 2 Evora, and maybe Evora into a Demi can do a little bit of damage. I also have Vindicate on 3. I just think this matchup is generally pretty bad for me. I've got a couple of counter spells, but he's got a Duress and a Memory Lapse, so it's not even like holding up a counter spell is going to do it. And he's got Ancestral, LED plus draw 7s. Like, these are all pretty good. Dark Ritual and Cabal Ritual, so... just pass turn. I mean, this is going to get Volcanic, I guess, so I can do that at any point, really. Okay. No other place. Let's go. I mean, I guess I will just get it now. I'm going to play Evora first. Because this one grows larger over time and has on hit, so I think that's a better investment. And then next turn I can play a Demi, or play Plateau, leave up a Demi and a counter. Well, I don't have a counter, but he doesn't know that. Does Baleful Strix? Wishclaw. Okay. Let's see what I draw here. Showlock. I'm going to use the Blood token. Discard Swamp. Draw a card. Hit. Pass. Looks like I have a counter up. I hope he doesn't go for any sort of Wishclaw nonsense. I just think Vindicating is just not going to be enough here. I need to get another creature into play. Maybe this gets memory lapsed or something. I mean, who knows? All right, it did not. Another counter would really be nice. No blood. I think. Oh, do I discard Lurrus? What do I discard? Sheldock? No. Meticulous Archive? Island? I don't want to discard an untapped land. I think I'm going to discard Meticulous Archive. If I draw Mana Drain, I want to play this island. Let's hit. I'm actually just going to play my island anyway. I'm going to pass. And the reason I don't want to do anything else here is I think representing I have a counterspell is pretty good. And I can also blood token and try to find one. What's actually kind of nice is I might, if he goes duress, I could just let it resolve and then blood token try to hit a counter afterwards. I guess it's Mana Drain versus Reprieve. I can't keep them both up. I'm just going to think like I have something here. Say okay. Hopefully he feels like he has to clear the path with duress, and then I blood token. So Wish Claw as well. Wheel with the Evora is nice. It'll make Evora lethal. Well, just about. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could have vindicated. The problem was he also had all his mana untapped. I was worried that he would just memory lapse or something and know the way is clear. This way, if he's got memory lapse, he at least has to kind of respect me having a counterspell. Because I'm certainly playing as if I have one. And Time Warp is also lethal next turn if my creatures aren't dealt with, so... Okay, he did give me a turn. Let's go blood token. I think on the Sheldock, I'm just not going to be doing that. There's K-Command time? Kill a demi, make me discard a card? Turn. No counter spells, huh? All right. Well, here is where the rubber hits the road. Oh, okay. He has Bitter Triumph on that. Discarding Echo of Eons. I think I do that because this Evora is so much better. So now I think I do have to vindicate the Wish Claw here. So black, white, red. And then I have mana up for Reprieve or Mana Leak if the Echo draws me into those. I don't quite have lethal, unfortunately. I can hit for 5. But obviously he's not going to want to give me another turn. Well, if he just has Echo here, it's going to be close. I mean, there's obviously ways I could lose from there, but plenty of ways where things go okay. I wish I could have... blue. Well, I could have kept Drain up. I guess I needed to tap Plateau to sack the Ademi is kind of what ended up happening. This blood token is not helping me right now. All right. Basically, if he has it here without casting a draw 7, he wins. If he casts a draw 7, I've got 2 counters I could draw. I can never leave up 3 counters anyway. I can't have a Drain, Leak, and Reprieve. I could just had to pick Leak plus one of the other 2. I think I should have kept up the white. Oh, this is not with Threshold though. Nice. Unless he's got an instant to play in response. Okay. Say okay, and now this is echo. Yeah. Okay. Well, didn't draw drain or leak or reprieve, so if he doesn't kill me here. Let's see what we got. I've got a blood token that can hit nothing relevant. I don't have a spell pierce. I don't even have like a lightning bolt. But if he doesn't win, I don't actually win either. Funnily enough, he drew LED. That can't be good for me. I can hit for 5 down to 2, but I don't have time warp or anything else. Doomsday? Okay. I guess we'll see how this goes, huh? So if he has Ancestral or a cantrip, wow, he echoed into LED, Doomsday, and a cantrip. Any cantrip wins the game here because you can just stack it such that it's Ancestral's the top card and cast the cantrip, sack this for blue. Let's see. Considers here. Obviously, Ancestral Oracle are gone. All right. Had I redrawn a counter, I guess I would have won. I mean, Reprieve or Mana Leak would both have done it. But I did not. And I don't think this is going to be successful. I don't know what other cantrips he's got in his deck. Manamorphose is in there somewhere. No. I basically had I had 2 counters and 33 cards, and I was drawing 7. Yeah. You got a shot. A lightning bolt would also be nice to to cast here, but unfortunately don't have that either. Oh, he just had the Ancestral. Yeah. He had the Duress, but no extra mana. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the yield to all button's so bad. It's so unbelievably bad. All right. On to round 3. All right, time to play against Blue-Red Sneak. This hand's kind of interesting. I think I'm actually down to just have a kind of quick balance here. Misty does not get black. It's kind of unfortunate. The draw, opponent mulliganed. Roland Tamio? Any black sources? Oh, my balance looking great here. No, let's go Meticulous Archive. I don't want to win Tamio. It's fine. I'd rather maybe use balance or something. Or draw a land for Infernal Grasp. It would also work. I hope they just crack the clue now. That would be nice. Okay. Let's go Ruby. Balance. I'm going to discard 2 cards, but it's going to kill Tamio and a land. So I'm going to keep Volcanic Arena, Seachrome Coast, or maybe, honestly, maybe I don't keep Volcanic and I just keep the 2 spells. All right. I think that's fine. Then I play Arena of Glory tapped. I just don't really need another red or another blue that badly, so this seems okay. Lelia. All right, well, still need to draw black here, so Duke gets exiled. Malcolm. And I can put Lurrus into hand, not that I have anything to Lurrus with yet. Oh, that is a black man. Okay, so let's go Blood Crypt. Pale Life, Infernal Grasp you. Kind of didn't work out to play Arena of Glory instead of Seachrome Coast, because now Seachrome's tapped, but Emberwild Captain, geez, okay. Arena of Glory is actually kind of nice against Emberwild Captain. If I can draw another creature here, it would be really nice. All right, well, let's put Lurrus into hand. Play Seachrome Coast. I don't want to cycle Unearth, because I think there's a decent chance I'm going to have to use that on Lurrus. It'd be nice to just draw a creature. Any creature that I can haste with Arena of Glory. Inti discarding Fresh Start. Interesting. All right, well, I'm going to take 5 here. I'm pretty close to dead, unfortunately. And they hit Talisman. Okay. Go, creature. Creature. Interesting. Okay, so let's go red. Hasty Lurrus. Attack. Go to 5, but I'm going to go up to 8 after if they block with Inti, which I assume they're going to. All right. And then I'm going to keep up mana drain here. This isn't really going to work, but there is a chance. Like I go to 3, but then I get to unearth the Lurrus. I still really just need to draw any creature. And I think that we could have had a pretty good shot. Because if I could have hasted both, that could have been nice. Or just hasted the creature and played Lurrus after. All right, well, I'm going to go to 3 here. But if I can drain something, we'll see. Especially if I drain something and draw a removal spell. Draining that, no shot, I don't. Okay, well, that's not ideal for me either. Not that I'm even beating it without it. More air, huh? All right, well. Unearth Lurrus, I guess past the turn. If my opponent doesn't have anything to use Sneak with, all right. I thought I was activating Sneak, but well, that didn't work out great. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get in there. All right, I would like to play first. Come on, Lurrus. All right, well, no black or red mana, but I have a Scryland in a mana drain, so I kind of like both of those things. I'm sure Blood Crypt's just around the next horizon. Well, Volcanic is good enough. I probably run just turn to Evora here. I don't need to keep up Drain on 2, I don't think. Oh, that is not the same Mox that I saw last game. Nice. I wonder what it's like to have Moxes on turn 1. Wouldn't know. All right, well, Quantum Riddler at least is a kind of predictable card for Drain, so that could be nice. And next turn, oh, no plays. All right. Oh, into Swamp, I like that. Let's attack with this. And I'm just going to pass the turn now. No plays into turn either. Nice, nice. Okay. Blood, I think I'm just going to discard Sunfall. Let's just chill. Play an island. Attack with this thing. All right, all right. And then play Blood Tithe. Subtlety? All right, I'll mana drain the Subtlety. Then next turn I'll have a bunch of mana. If I get hit by Sneak Attack here, that's bad, but I have Vindicate. They have to have sneak, mountain, and a creature. It's the Riddler. The Riddler's fine. I can just vindicate the Riddler. I have 4 floating. All right. Well, I'm gonna get to do some stuff here. Let's see what. Oh, well, that's kind of nice too. Let's just cast Lorien Revealed. Vindicate the Riddler. Shelldock. Put an Infernal Grasp on our Shelldock, and that's 3 lands. Don't help me too much. Hit for 5. And then next turn, I mean, if this turn doesn't go really badly, I feel like I'm in great shape because now I've got other stuff. I could have Blood Tithe the Riddler, but aside from sneak attack, I feel pretty good about the situation. So I think getting to hit for 5 is nice. Maybe Blood Tithing and then Unearthing and leaving up Leak would have been better. Let's see what this is. Could be a Wildfire Captain or whatever. Emberwild Captain. Okay. Blood Tithe that for 1 million. Robber of Zurich. Do it like this. Hit. I don't want to use a demi. I guess actually maybe I should have unearthed. They're going to block Robber. Because I could have triggered Robber. Okay. I still think the yield to all button there, I've said it a bunch of times, but incredibly poor UI design. I think a lot of people are just going to click that thinking it's okay and the whole stack's going to resolve. Is this a thing people wanted? I guess, I don't know. All right, draw. Well, balanced is not every game, you know, or rather balance is not for every game. Wasn't even crazy good last time or anything either. All right, they get a clue. I have lethal because this Evora can at any point just kind of pop off. I have a mana leak. Getting tinkered or something? No, they're cracking the clue to draw, which means mana leak is extremely likely to work here. No plays. All right, I'll play a demi end of turn. Okay, well, this is just lethal, so let's just send for 9. No, 10. Really could be a lot more if I wanted to use all those blood tokens. What do you got? Hit a talisman. Hole Breacher. So that blocks Blood Tithe, and you take 7, 8, 9, or blocks Evora. So let's go Blood Token. Discard bounce. See, look, if I hit yield to all, now the Hole Breacher is going to resolve. That's definitely not what I want. And that's in... Anyways, I'm done ranting about that. Let's just say it's not clear to me that people designing this have played Magic the Gathering. So now it's a 5/5. So now Hole Breacher hits and I've just got lethal with an Ademi sack if I really needed it. Though I guess it wouldn't be lethal if I had to sack Ademi. And then I have mana leak to stop whatever the last card is here. So going to game 3. All right. I would say for how the draft went, you know, we had a game 3 against Mark, and he had to echo into a way to kill us, which was unfortunate. Do I want this Concealing Curtains? They have a kind of a red beatdown deck. I don't think so. Is there any chance I want Fury Feywild and just take out Lurrus? It does seem like we could get into a pretty grindy situation, so I think this is okay. All right, on the draw. They've had a Mox turn 1 every game. I believe it is my turn. That's just the way the rules work. And let's see if that holds up. Not quite, but I will keep this hand. Okay, no Mox. Let's see what I draw. On a Demi. Play this, name Island. I think I'm going to name Island there every time, so why take an extra 2 points of damage, you know? Suspicious Stowaway, huh? Arena of Glory is actually not too bad. I'm going to play a Johnny, but Arena is interesting at some point here. Pass the turn. Next turn I can play Robber, or if I draw a blue, which would be really nice, I could leave up a Demi and drain. Though the problem with that is I don't really want the Suspicious Stowaway to flip, so we'll see. It's not like the end of the world if it flips, but letting them draw extra cards, I don't really like doing that, you know? You know it would be a good draw? A Mox Ruby. Okay, so Torsten getting discarded is interesting, because as far as I know, Zach's got no reanimation here. It's just Sneak. So that indicates that there's no Sneak in hand, which would be nice. Riddle me this. All right. No other plays. And I draw Mystic Confluence. I'm going to play Robber. And the reason I'm playing Robber here is, first of all, I don't want the Stowaway to flip, but also I want to save a Demi because there is a decent chance that I'll want to, if I draw blue, leave up a Demi and drain. Though I guess I just main phase a Demi and pass with drain up. That also works. If I draw blue, I feel like I can win this game. If I don't draw lands, my hand is all uncastables. So not great. You know what's kind of interesting though is Balance is a way to flip a Johnny in the right circumstances. It's a little awkward because you have to keep the Johnny, and I kind of want to keep Robber to have a red permanent. Oh, they discarded Tameo. So probably playing a 5-drop here. Could just be the Riddler. Oh, it's Sneak. And then now they're sneaking in something. Oh, I see. They drew Sneak, huh? I guess they might have discarded Torsten because they already had Primus and didn't have Sneak. So okay. Well, unfortunate, fortunate 1-2, but yeah, that'll do it. Can't say I ever played Mox Ruby, but it's not entirely true. But I didn't draw it a whole lot. And this was just an okay deck. I think it was missing a bit of really anything. A little bit more disruption. Maybe like a discard spell, maybe a little better mana. It was a 6-player draft. Went to game 3 and had some close games and didn't come out on top. So that'll do it for today. Unfortunately, we did get crushed in this draft. My teammates, I don't think, won very many matches, nor did I. None of us did. And you know what? I'll be back tomorrow for some more Magic. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.